Stockton police station at its finest. Teesside audit with tea.
Wow.
All of these in here, a lot of them, corrupt. All these vans, all these officers, and yet not one of them are decent. Get all their unmarked cars. Sorry guys, it's a bit slippery. So you get all these here. And to be fair, it's all just bent. I mean, look. All they do is harass. A lot of them don't have nothing to say, apart from how bad they are. There's not one decent copper in there who'll come out. Ask them. They harassed a 16-year-old last week over a BMX about bike lights and brakes. Also tried subjecting him to a COVID fine for doing absolutely nothing. Turns out a week later he gets stop search on Bowsfield Lane over going to the shop 24 hours for a sandwich and a drink. Let me see. We're on public ground, so they can't really do nothing. But yeah, anyway, go for a walk around the front now. See what's good.
Can you even remember what they searched that 16-year-old for?
Didn't even give him a law, I don't think. Didn't state the grounds. He said he's illegally obliged to sit in the car after they walked over and assaulted him. They wouldn't even state the grounds. He was sat in the back of that car, how long would you say, about 20-25 minutes before they found the code? And even then they still didn't write him a ticket. So they held him unlawfully. 2150 Sergeant at Stockton headquarters, part of the neighbourhood policing team. And yet, sorry guys, it's been snowing, hasn't it? And yet, they couldn't find him. They couldn't find him. Couldn't take him out because he lived by himself. They had no reasonable grounds to keep hold of him. So he got out of the car and walked off. And all because he was in the central in Stockton, they had nothing nice to do or say to him. They just tried fitting him up for a criminal offence that he didn't even commit. A lad was stood there and he got arrested under Section 5 public order, but it was almost already aimed at the police. But under Section 5 of the Public Order Act, they couldn't arrest him because not one member of the public filed a complaint. So that was also unlawful. Yeah, what's the likelihood of us getting stopped here filming?
Probably very unlikely because they're lazy. They don't bother to do anything.
Well, we're on public highway anyway, so what can they do?
Exactly.
It's not illegal to film. The Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972, we are by law allowed to film. This is public accessible, all this round here. Look, I'll show you. It's all public access. No barriers, you don't cross no barriers. Look, you just hide away in the offices. Oh look, you've even got a car around here. Look, you've even got a car. How good's that? So if we look.
Can you remember when they searched two people on Barsfield Road?
Yeah, did they state what law? State what law? No, they just stopped and searched them because they claimed for it to be a drug hotspot area.
Apparently one of the people who was 16, he was stopped. They were both stopped and searched under a drugs law.
One that didn't even apply, mate. One that didn't even apply. Get a look in here, boys and girls, whoever's watching this. Front desk isn't open due to COVID regulations. Terry, try and maintain 2 metres, mate. Try and keep your distance, you know. These are my support bubble, we're okay to do this. It's all public access. Haven't broken a law doing this. But, hey oh. Still. We'll still try and find something. How many brutal officers do you reckon are in here? Hey, do you remember that story about that 15-year-old who got coshed in the head because they didn't like what he was doing and it was excessive force?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, yeah?
Yeah, I heard about that.
an officer from Middlesbrough headquarters, I know that's not what we're talking about, but who also works for Cleveland Police, attacked a 15-year-old lad, a minor, using excessive force over something that wasn't even his fault, but he still accused him.
And there was. Let's go on and talk about Thornby.
Yeah, go on.
About a load of kids running rampant around there, chucking heavy objects at elderly, damaging vehicles, damaging property. Police were called multiple times and police did nothing.
The police failed to carry out their duties as a legal obligation.
Doesn't matter what the age of what person crime committed, they should have been arrested.
The law states at 13 you can be arrested for committing a criminal offence, but until they have reasonable grounds they will not lock you up. Now it doesn't matter how many people complain about Stockton HQ, they will still not get shut down because they have council members in their pockets. They're just as corrupt. Sorry guys, I'm slipping. 2 seconds. A lot of them in there are all corrupt. Now, hopefully, maybe I'll get an interaction with one of them. Hopefully. I highly doubt it, I'm just going to try and, keep the cars out of it, because I don't know what's, private and what's not on that side of the road. But as you can perfectly well see, there are cars there that's not even getting used. I don't even think that's a car park, mate. Do you think that's... Is that a car park there? It's over there. Do you think that's a car park, mate? I don't. I don't know if that's a car park, yeah? That's not a car park, is it?
That's a car park.
Oh, that's a car park. Yeah. Right, well look, that's a car park. But over here, they shouldn't be parking there. They're not allowed. They're not even on double... Yeah, they're on double yellows. Look at this, guys. This is Stockton Police Station at its finest. They'll argue that this is a civil matter, but for all you guys watching this, as you can perfectly well see, they are parked on double yellow lines. But guess what?
And we've got the number 2 here on the pleasure, always parked on a public pathway.
I mean, yeah, look at this here. What's his license plate? AE67DW Alpha Echo 67 Delta Uniform. And he parked on a pathway, mate. Regardless whether that's a police car or not. If a member of the public did that, what happens? We either get a ticket, and if we constitute that ticket where we stand and appeal against it, we get arrested. So today, guys, we're at Stockton headquarters making a stand for all the brutality that's happening all over Stockton, Middlesbrough, Darlington, Durham. We'll be going all over, guys. Show you what this nick's really about. Teesside audits, big it up. Live Free was in Middlesbrough last week, was he? Or maybe the week before? Live Free?
Yeah.
Live Free. He did Middlesbrough Police Station. No charges were brought against him. He was allowed to film. No officer questioned him. Not that they couldn't. They just didn't want to face the camera for their actions. Now we're getting watched on CCTV. Up there. Sorry guys, I can't zoom in. Oh wait, yeah I can. Up there. So they don't like what we are doing. They don't like what we are doing. Why, Terence? Why, bro?
Standing up for the people.
Standing up for the people in Stockton on tees who think it's alright. Try and keep distance, Terry, just for these lot. Who think it's okay to not record in a public place. Now, yes, we are stood on the road, but what is it? Public footpath. Section 30. Section 33 of the... Hang on. Section 33, the Criminal Justice Act 1972 states that we can stand here and record anything we can see in our eyes with material as long as we do not cross this barrier over here. I'll walk over the barrier. This is classed as a public footpath because it's implied right of access. Sorry guys, I'll just show you. Look, bollards either side. That means we can walk up to it, we just can't cross it. Look, this is about as far as we go, as long as we don't step on there. As long as we don't go any further than this gate here, we are sound. Look. Look, all these cars just sat there. Not even policing our streets. Not protecting us. Not doing anything. We've got a right flank there. That could be in front of me, couldn't it? So could that one. So could them vans, so could the car. But where are they? Sat in that office, doing this up.
Yeah.
Big up to live free. He come to Middlesbrough. He audited Middlesbrough. And look, they won't even look out the windows at us. Look, nobody about. All them lights on. What? Oh look, there's a telly on up there. There's a telly on up there. Can't show you because it's raining. Oh wait. I might be able to. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Let me see. The telly on up there. They're just sat there. What are they doing? What are they doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Why? Because, no. Haven't had an interaction yet. Love to see what they bring though. Wouldn't you? Love to see what they have to say. To be fair, mate, I don't think they care. Do you know why they don't care? Because they don't care about us. They don't care about the public. They don't care what we do because they still get paid off the council to stand there like numpties, right? The police our streets. As long as they get paid, they're not bothered.
Exactly.
How's it go? Fuck the public. Well, we're here to appeal against that. We're here to appeal against it. That is shocking. We're forgotten about, because them lazy bastards can't get up. They can't move. They will not do nothing. Anyway, back around the front, see if we can like see why that bobby car's sat there. To be fair, I don't think it should be.